Hello everyone, this is Greg, and welcome to this Minecraft build tutorial. On this episode, we're going to create an easy to build modern mansion. This modern mansion is very unique, and it features a stunning overhanging porch, as well as multiple decks on the second and third floor. Inside the house, we have a kitchen to the right, and we have a little entrance room as well. Then there's access to the backyard, and then inside the bathroom there's luxury counters. Then heading upstairs we have a study room, as well as a game room, a living room, and a bedroom on the side. Then up on the third floor we have 3 more stunning decks, and this would also make a great bedroom as well. This build is broken down into 12 steps, and without further ado, let's start the build. Also, here's a quick little side note. This modern mansion is roughly 20 by 25 blocks wide, and it is 16 blocks tall. And these dimensions come in handy if you're building a neighborhood, and you need to know how close you can build next to another house. Also, here's a complete list of the materials you'll need to build this house. Step 1. First is construct the base rectangle. We will need 54 quartz blocks and 126 oak planks. Start by making a 20 wide row. Then add 8 blocks to the side, so the side is a total of 9 blocks long. Then we can replace the grass with oak planks. Step 2. Next is to work on the second level structural support columns, as well as the cross beams. We will need 138 quartz blocks for this step. Start at the front left corner of the house. Then add 5 additional blocks to the corner. And this will make the column a total of 6 blocks tall. Then we can move over 7 spaces from the corner of the house, and add 5 quartz blocks on the 7th block over. Then count back 5 spaces and make a 6 tall quartz column. And these columns will be the same height as the ones attached to the base rectangle. Then let's do the same pattern for the other corner. Add 5 quartz blocks so the column is a total of 6 blocks tall. Then move over to the 7th space and make a column. Then count back 5 spaces and make a quartz column that is 6 blocks tall. Now let's do this for the back side of the house. To refresh, add 5 quartz blocks to the corner of the house. Then move over 7 spaces and make another column. Then move back 5 spaces and make a 6 tall column on the 5th space back. Then let's repeat for the other corner. Add a column on the corner, a column on the 7th space over, and a column 5 spaces back. Next is connect all these quartz beams with a crossbeam at the top block. Connect the inner rectangle first. Then we can connect the smaller squares in the front, as well as the one in the back. Step 3. Next is fill in the second floor with oak planks. We will need 174 oak planks. Fill in the floor in between the quartz crossbeam. Let's start by filling in the smaller square in the front. Then we can fill in the large center rectangle. And then the smaller square in the back. Step 4. Next is make the third floor structural columns. We will need 86 quartz blocks. Let's start at the front left corner of the house. Add 5 quartz blocks to the corner. Then let's make another column that is directly above the ones below. Raise each column an additional 5 blocks. Then once all 8 columns are extended an extra 5 blocks, let's create a crossbeam that wraps around the side of the 5th block up. Step 5. Next is work on the floor. We will need 126 oak planks for this step. Fill in between the quartz crossbeam with oak planks. Step 6. Next is make the quartz extension in the front of the house. We will need 12 quartz stairs, 28 quartz blocks, 52 oak planks, and 84 blue glass blocks. Start at the side of the 6th block up on the front porch. Then place an upside down quartz stair. Next, place a quartz block on top of the stair, and follow this pattern upwards until there's a total of 6 upside down quartz stairs. Let's repeat on the other side. Place a quartz stair at the side of the 6th block up. Then place a quartz block on top of that. Then continue upwards until there's a total of 6 upside down quartz stairs. Then we can extend these quartz blocks all the way to the house. Next is fill in the sides with oak planks. Then let's add in glass blocks in the front. Place the glass blocks on a diagonal and extend up to the top. Once there's a total of 5 rows of glass blocks, we can fill in the top with glass blocks as well. Step 7. Next is construct the third floor walls and roof. We will need 70 quartz blocks and 220 oak slabs. Make a column 4 blocks tall, and make sure it lines up with the ones below. Then make another 4 tall column that lines up with the other inner columns as well. Then let's make 2 more in the back of the house. Then at the 4th block up, connect the pillars all the way around. Then at the front of the house, we can extend the front crossbeams out by 11 blocks. And then once you extend it out by 11 blocks, it will line up with the edge of the last stair. Then extend the other column out 11 blocks as well. Then connect them in between. And then we can add in an oak slab roof. Extend the oak slabs past the quartz blocks by 1 space all the way around. Then we can fill in the center. Step 8. Next, let's work on the windows and door openings. We will need 152 oak planks, 40 glass blocks, 12 oak doors, and 188 glass panes. Let's start at the first level of the house. At the front left window opening, add oak planks to the sides. Then fill in the center with glass panes. Then we can work on the entrance area. Remove 4 quartz blocks in the center. And then place 2 oak doors. Add glass blocks around the door, and then oak planks in the sides and top. Then we can add oak planks and glass panes for the front right window as well. Then on the side of the house, add in oak planks on the edges, and then glass panes in the center. Then do the same pattern for the window in the back. And then we can add in another door. Then once you have completed the back door, we can continue making the window openings by adding oak planks on the sides and glass panes in the center. Then up on the second level, we can fill in the windows with the same pattern. Add oak planks to the side and glass panes in the center. Then continue this pattern up and around the house. And then once we get to the back deck, we can add in 2 doors in the center, glass blocks around the doors, and oak planks in the remaining space. Then we can work on the third level window and door openings. And these follow similar patterns as well. Step 9. Next is work on the upper level decks and adding glass railings as well. We will need 12 quartz blocks, 12 oak planks, and 66 glass panes. First, let's install the upper back deck. Add 3 quartz blocks where the columns intersect. Then add 3 blocks to the other side. Then connect across. Next, we can fill in the center with oak planks. Then we can add in glass panes for a railing around all the decks to the house. Step 10. Next is work on the staircases to the house. We will need 12 oak stairs and 7 ladder sections. Entering at the bottom floor, let's install a staircase to the left. Start the staircase 1 space over. And I'm going to make my staircase 2 treads wide, and then continue up to the second floor. Then once up on the second floor, we can add in a ladder at the left side of the door. And this will give us access to the third level floor. Step 11. Next is the landscaping and patio. We will need 46 stone blocks and 38 oak leaves. Let's start with the front patio. Replace the grass under the overhang with stone brick blocks, and make the rows 6 blocks wide. Then we can make a 4 wide row in front of that, then a couple 2 wide rows. Then we can place oak leaves around the stone blocks. And I'm also going to place oak leaves around the corners of the house as well. Step 12. Lastly is the interior. Now the house is complete and you can decorate the way you prefer. However, I'll show you a time lapse of the way I decorate the interior, and I hope this will help give you ideas on how you can decorate your own house. To the right, we can install the kitchen. And this is a very large kitchen, and it can handle multiple people working in this kitchen at once. Then on the opposite side of the first floor, we can construct a bathroom wall. And inside the bathroom we have a toilet, sink, luxury counters, item frames with glass in them, and these item frames will act as mirrors. And I'm also going to place a chest in the corner. Then upstairs we have a little study area. And then we have a bedroom in the other corner. As well as a living room, and this living room extends out over the porch. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions about the build, or would like to leave some feedback, I'd love to hear it. Also, make sure to subscribe, because I create build tutorials just like this one every week. I'll catch you in the next one. Later guys! Want more build tutorials? I have many other playlists that might interest you on my channel. Make sure to check them out.